させてもらうぞ。ランムエテ。
Alright guys, we're back for yet another Bleach Brave Souls, and yes, I was unfortunate with not getting Yoruichi, but I'll get her in due time. So today, we're going to be showcasing the brand new 1000-Year Blower Chad, who is another PvP character that enters the fray and puts an end to the dodge meta, hopefully once and for all. He is a speed human with double killers of Stern Ritter and Human. Kind of interesting that they decided to put on him Human Killer rather than a Roncar just to keep Milaros in check, but instead it looks like Chad is going to be countering himself and also trying to counter Uryu, who is the dominant Stern Ritter killer in PvP currently. And with that being said, I do have him set at 2 out of 5 level 10 attack and level 10 focus, so that way we do get a little bit of an optimal showcase to use him in Brave battles, as I am currently in Lieutenant. And the EX skill, the crazy thing is that compared to the 1000-Year Blower Uryu that we got not too long ago, they essentially inverted the EX skill. With Uryu, his EX skill was the Bruiser. This time around for Chad, it's the damage reduction, which, in my opinion, it should have been Bruiser directly, because having a lower damage reduction rate compared to most Brave Battle characters that we have gotten in the game that have like 21% isn't exactly all too crazy. But in the long run, let's say you do get this guy maxed out and you are going to be getting another speed PvP character, Chad can eventually become a very good link once you get dupes into the character, making him very crazy. That 30% normal attack damage link with DR, in this case 35, not counting the attribute tree, that goes a long way. So there's that to take into consideration. And again, this guy's made for Brave battles. I wish he were an SP character, but I guess we're never gonna get that, am I right? So yeah, he doesn't inflict status summons just like Uryu, and he has innate abilities such as Sprinter +1, Long Reach, and Read All Affiliation Dodges. So are you guys aware with the fact that people are bringing Swimsuit Candace just to counter Uryu and to being able to dodge, as well as other different characters to counteract his range damage? Well, Chad doesn't really care about that. He just shuts down any type of given staller that works against Uryu or any other given character and just completely attacks directly. And here are the rest of his 6-star abilities. He has Persistence, a very high bruiser value of 70%. With the soul trait, it rounds itself up to 95%, and once you do get the first page of the attribute tree done, you're looking at almost a 100% bruiser. This is by far the hardest hitting Brave Battle character that we have gotten yet so far, and it's crazy too because the only thing that this guy is missing is just some way of being able to boost, and he does not have Purity. And going back onto the rest of his skill set, he does have 50% decreased damage taken when at half stamina, and then a lot of Brave Battle skills. He does bring the opening stat boost like Uryu, so he does have his attack, focus, and defense increased by 30% with Persistence Breaker. Once one of your enemies activates Persistence, Chad completely ignores him and puts him down for good. Also has Ignore Brave Battle Invincibility, Brave Battle Temporary Invincibility, Prevent Brave Battle Healing, Flurry +3, Poise, Pierce Barrier, and then Marauder, which means that this guy has Guard Break and Nullify Melee Resistance. Other than that, he is a very solid, well-rounded PvP character, and the crazy thing is that they did not give this guy block all attribute buffs and debuffs, unlike Uryu, where he just completely stops them. And also, for whatever reason, he doesn't have Prevent Last Ditch Survival, so what you guys can do when it comes to facing up against Chad is that you can give your unit fighting against Chad Last Ditch, just so that way you can stall Chad out while you have your Uryu or any other Persistence Breaker character kill the other PvP characters that then lock onto Chad and finish him off, which is kind of weird. Are we going towards a meta in which Last Ditch gets brought back? I hope to God no. But yeah, this character is going to be mainly meant for Brave battles, but I think that this guy warrants a good PvE showcase because of how high his damage multipliers are. So let's just go ahead and swap out one of the bonus abilities, give him full stam and attack, and just showcase him for PvE content. And here's the setup. We have given him the Golden Chappie, and the Bait, all with 30% attack. And the character links, I have decided to opt for the likes of Hannibal right here, because she does give out damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment, and because it is slightly worked on, it's now at 19% while having 27% bruiser. Then White Ichigo for this, and then Yama for this beautiful normal attack damage at full stam. So, yeah, Chad is looking quite pumped up with a lot of damage going for him. It'll be crazy good to see how much damage this guy can do off killer. So with that being said, we're going to be bringing this Christmas Nelliel right here because she does boost on the SA2 and also does give out an extra 20% normal attack damage towards speed characters. So Chad will be able to do a little bit more damage than usual. And with that being said, let's get right into Link Slot Training Grounds first. Alright, so getting right into it. Yeah, his first SA is a beam for SA2 is like an AoE all around him, and then he has a lunge on his SA3. But like, the SAs don't really matter too much because he is a normal attacking character, so we just want to spam our normal attacks. And wow, okay. Imagine this guy had 100% purity. That would have been so crazy. Alright, let's see with the boost. God damn, 200k? And this is a character meant for brave battles, too. Oh my god, I can already imagine future characters coming out with Flurry 3 with high bruisers, man. I like how they're making normal attacking characters a lot better than before. It's just, there's just something missing to them. Like, I don't know, new normal attacking strings. Attack boost. That's it. But anyway, let's see the Soul Bomb animation. I just find it funny how he literally does the same La Muerte move from when he killed the civilian. By mistake, of course. But, yeah, really crazy damage from Chad without killer. Let's go into, what was it? Inheritance Trials? Because, we do have killer there. Or, not Inheritance Trials, Link Slot Trials, because we do have it there. So, let's get into it. Okay, so, getting right into this. Keep in mind, Chad is not immune to freeze. Not bad, okay. Oops. Let's boost ourselves up with Nelliel. Damn, imagine he had Pierce Iron Skin. You'd be able to see the full damage that this guy can do. But, yeah, normal attacking characters are just becoming way stronger than ever before. It's just that this guy, it would have been so much better if he just had a boost. Because I don't think it would have hurt to have a boost, even though this guy was made for brave battles. We lost our damage, but, like, this is easy content at the end of the day. But, yeah, you can use this guy just fine for autoing, and I think he'll be able to get through the content just fine, so... Yeah. I just wish that this guy was a regular SP unit at the end of the day, because we just mainly had Chad as a normal attacking character. And if you guys really look at it this way, you guys can think of it as a remake of, Speed Chat. Y'all remember the Lost Agent version? On Chat? That's what I'm remembering. But, yeah, that's just me. Before diving into PvP, let's use him in, Epic Raids. Why? Let's just take advantage of it. Alright, bringing Chad into Epic Raid, he is a bonus character, but most importantly, because he has Stern Murder Killer, we are up against Asnot, and guess what? He has Killer here. Anyway, the setup is pretty much the same. Just that we have access to familiars, so I have given him Attract and Knockback Resistance, since we do not have an appropriate familiar with Bruiser. And, yeah, we have a butt-ton of full stamina damage boost onto Chad, while keeping the same high Bruiser value and everything else. So, let's get into it, and let's see what we can do here. Keep in mind, Chad does not boost here, so this is going to be a bit of an issue with getting his, stuff up, but let's see how well he can do. Depending on how we do here, we might give him a shot in the ultra difficulty, but I think not, because normal attack characters are quite slow in this kind of case, and melee units are a bit risky, but good god, we're doing a lot of damage to Asnot, so there's that. Be a bit careful. There we go, nice. Okay, phase 1 is down in just like a couple seconds. But yeah, you can still feel the vast majority of with normal attacking characters compared to SP characters. And look at that, we lost our damage, and we still hit hard, and we still hit decently hard, but we've lost a good chunk of our damage, so it's like, yeah, the run is going to be significantly slower. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be bringing this guy into the ultra epic grade difficulty, because otherwise I'm going to be struggling here, and I don't think I want to prolong the showcase any further than I already have for PvE. It's already good enough that I did a PvE showcase for this character. Speaking of which, I still need to showcase Swimsuit Macy. I plan to, since there isn't much content to cover for this game. But, yeah. 1 second, we just gotta be a little bit more careful. Jesus Christ. Alright, but we almost beat Asnod, so that matters. Can't take any more damage. Look, we came close enough, man. I don't want to sit down and reset for long just to get a really good run done, so, yeah. Let's just go and showcase Chad into PvP now and see how well he pairs up with the likes of Uryu and Mila Rose. Alright guys, now it's time for the main course, bringing Chad into PvP, and this is the setup that we're looking like. It's basically the team that I used to showcase Uryu, with the only difference is that we replaced my Max Transcendent Askin for Chad directly. So all you guys need to know is that on him, we did give him the Golden Chappie, and the Soma Fixer, all with 30% attack, and triple 20% DR links with normal attack damage of 18% right across the bat. I did swap out the bonus ability, so that way now he doesn't have full stam anymore, but rather I did give him attack and defense. Now, I could give him low stamina damage boost, but isn't really consistent. I also thought about Last Ditch when we fight against another Chad, but also not too crazy, and then Dodge. Keep in mind, we're more than likely going to pair Chad up against Chad himself, because that's how he works on the team, and we're just going to pair him up against Dodge characters, so that's pretty much the reason why, and yeah, that's all you guys really need to know. As for the rest of the team setup, here's Uryu, pretty much the same as we last showcased him, but now he is at 4 out of 5, so yeah, a bit more tanky while still providing damage. Attack and dodge is what we put on him, I believe, yes. And then Mila Rose, same exact bonus abilities, same exact setup. Like, you guys don't really need to see much. Attack and dodge as the bonus abilities onto this character. Yep, there we go. So I think we should just start off directly with fighting against characters that have persistence. So we have ourselves a Chad, but why are you putting on him dodge? That is already the first prey of the video, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We are going to pair Chad against other PvP characters like Uryu or Hime, Mila Rose, just to see how he can do performance-wise. So let us go ahead and begin. And nice, okay. How is Chad gonna fare up? Okay, oh no, god damn it, we lost. Because Zorojudo's Uryu killed my Uryu, so he managed to snipe down my Chad. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, already a Max Transcended Chad? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pair up Mila Rose, but this time around, you know what, screw it. Let's just put Chad up against a Max Transcended defensive Orihime, just for the heck of it. Now, Chad will take a bit to kill. Oh, wait. Okay, good. Chad killed Orihime. That is crazy. Chad, Uryu, get to attacking. God, that touch! My god. That was crazy. But wow, Chad took down a defensive Orihime like that? Yeah, typing disadvantage too. That's really good. For the sake of the content, we are going to also put Chad up against Uryu, who is still the best Brave Battle character that we have in the game. And yeah, let's just go ahead and pair up Uryu against Sajin, and yeah, Mila Rose against Askin. That's good enough. But yeah, I'm here to showcase his weaknesses and his strengths. And let me tell you guys that right now, pairing Chad up against Uryu is going to be a fatal mistake. Unless we get lucky. Yeah, there we go. Because the fucking range AI is so ridiculous. And there we go, we won. That is crazy. But, yeah, unfortunately, melee characters will still have a really tough time against Uryu, and you still want to use dodge characters. But once you do encounter a dodge character, just use Chad against those characters, and you'll pretty much be done with it. Alright, what do we have next that we can take him up against? Mila Rose would be a really good option, since she is still annoying. Now, keep in mind, this is not a good example. Let's refresh. Okay, that's a better Mila Rose. Now, keep in mind, Mila Rose can weaken, so Chad can still get hurt against Mila Rose's weakening, as he isn't immune to any given status ailments, but he will still be able to compete against Mila Rose just fine because he still has Persistence Breaker, so yeah. It all comes down to RNG here. Oh, god damn, yo, Chad! Chill! Chill! You just took down Mila Rose in just a couple hits! God damn! Okay, we have someone bringing Uryu, but also having dodge characters. Now keep in mind, yeah, this is literally catered to dodge against Quincy, bruh. This is gonna be so funny because just look, dodge isn't going to work against these fuckers, okay? I'm pairing up Chad against Na. So yeah, keep in mind he still has dodge, right? Yeah. Right. So much fucking dodge, yeah. Guess what? That's not gonna work. I'm just going to shut you down. Okay? Just watch. Get out. Nope. Redol affiliation dodge. Take that. Take that. Okay, now let's pair up Chad against Askin, because while he doesn't have Persistence Breaker, the one very annoying thing about this character is that he can still poison and drain away your HP like crazy. And because Chad also, right, he doesn't prevent last ditch anymore, you can actually get away with giving Askin last ditch survival in this kind of case and cheese your way through to him in that kind of regard. But still, I figure we may as well go ahead and put him to the test and just see how fast he can take down Askin before we get to 1 HP. So, let's do this. Very nice. Oh yeah, let's not forget, Chad has killer against Askin too, right? Sternritter? God damn. God damn. That being said, the crazy thing is, I'm not seeing any Renjis around the meta for PvP. It's like, where did they all go? Let's go and refresh once more to see if we can find a Renji. Oh, well, speak of the devil. A max transcended defensive Renji with dodge? Hold on, what's the rest of the enemy hold on, what's the rest of the enemy team setup? Okay, oh, okay. That's fair. Okay, sure. Let's just take down Renji. I just want to win against this fucker, because, yes, okay. Yes, alright. Okay, that was not fair. Come on. Yeah, let's just forget that ever happened. Damn, I can't find any more Uryus now. I only have one refresh left. This is so garbage that we have limited amounts of refresh. Damn, that's important. Damn, that is so unfortunate. Well, I guess these are the last enemy opponents that we can take him up against, and oh, what do you look at that? A match transcended Candace with dodge, defense. Yeah, that's the whole purpose of this guy. We're gonna put him up against Candace. We got Chad here. Let's put Meninia up against him, and then Uryu up against Uryu, and let's just clock. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that's bad, but there we go. Nice. That was pretty lucky. I'm glad that the opponent started using the essays rather than the NAD, otherwise we would have been cooked, but yeah, there you guys go. Yoo-ha! Yoo-ha with the dodge! Okay. Oh, screw it. We're going up against this guy. Keep in mind, Chad can still get hurt by Yuha. As long as Yuha inflicts paralysis, it's game over. But if we don't get screwed over, then we win. Just watch. It's attacking, though. There we go. Just like that. Yuha didn't stand a ghost of a chance against Act. And for the final ticket, let's just put Chad up against Sajin for the heck of it. But, yeah. Also dodge. Well, I've got one thing to say. I definitely cannot imagine Chad losing. What did I say? But, yeah, there you guys go. Chad is a pretty strong PvP character. He is not the king like Uryu, but he definitely fills the last spot of missing a Persistence Breaker character, and I'd argue to say that with Uryu, Milrose, and Chad together, you have the perfect Brave Battle team that you can take into head captain and pretty much dominate in that field alone. So like, for PvP tryhards, this is definitely the best that you want to go for. Let me know what you guys think about this character in the comment section down below, and if you guys are satisfied. I think he's perfectly fine as a Brave Battle character. It's just that, again, I would have preferred him being an SP character rather than being a NAD character once more like every other time, but what can you do? Thank you guys for watching. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. Yoruichi Showcase will take a while to come out because I'm still trying to get her. I don't have enough to do the final 5 steps. I have to wait a bit before I can finish the steps and get her guaranteed. But yeah, this has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I'm signing out. So take care, lads. Bye. Sign out. Ciao, ciao.